weather changed without deciding to. One drop landed on the timetable, then another on the sleeve of a navy coat. The traffic slowed, the evening held its breath. Nobody ran for cover. The sky was still holding on to gold, while the pavement had already become silver. A bus sighed at the curve and pulled away, with neither of us on it. Funny how a city can suddenly feel small enough for one silence. Some moments don't belong to yesterday or tomorrow, they simply arrive like warm light meeting rain, like strangers standing close enough to hear the same quiet. Someone crossed against the light, a bicycle sent water across the street. You looked up, not at the clouds, at the impossible color between them. For the first time, our eyes stayed there a little longer than coincidence. The arrival board changed numbers, the rain changed nothing. The distance felt exactly the same, only lighter. The bus finally came, its doors open, no music, no miracle, just amber on wet glass, and the feeling that some evenings begin long before anyone speaks. Route 17. Still waiting. Your jacket's on the back of the chair, like you've already decided to stay. Outside, the traffic keeps rewriting the rain across the window. You ask if I'm cold, I say, not really. It's easier than telling the truth. You always leave small things behind, a receipt, a sentence, the smell of cedar on the sleeve of your coat. Somehow they keep the room from becoming empty. Nothing changes all at once. The night leans in an inch at a time. Your hand finds the table where mine already is. Not quite touching, not moving away. Some stories begin before anyone calls them. evening exist? One where I tell you, one where I don't, one where we laugh 10 years from now, because neither of us was brave enough. The city hums beneath the floorboards. We're saying ordinary things. The extraordinary part is that I don't want to be anywhere else. Morning will come, it always does. The lights will change, the trains will leave. We'll walk outside like nothing happened still. I think some part of us will stay here exactly like this. Glass remembers fingerprints long after they're gone. The train arrived 2 minutes late. You stood beneath the station sign, checking something on your phone, like I wasn't watching you. The sky was turning that impossible shade, somewhere between day and night. Everything changes during the blue hour. Colors soften, people slow down. Even the words we never say seem closer than they were before. You laughed at something I don't remember, but somehow I still remember the sound. A bicycle passed, someone called a name. The city kept moving, we didn't. Maybe nothing happened. Maybe that's why I can't stop thinking about it. The lights came on, one by one. Neither of us stepped away. I don't remember how the night ended, only the color of the sky. Blue hour. Blue hour. You turned the page like you had all afternoon. Sunlight settled across the wooden floor, moving slower than either of us. You asked, have you read this one? I hadn't. I almost said I've been reading you instead. But Some sentences are better left in pencil. A clock somewhere forgot to be important outside. The buses kept arriving, leaving, arriving again. Inside you smiled at a line in your book. I wondered which part found you. Some things don't ask for attention, they become part of the room, like quiet music, like dust floating through light, like the space between your hand and mine, close enough to change the air. Every story needs a turning page. Maybe ours is still resting between chapters. When the shop lights dimmed, you slipped the receipt inside your book, not to save the page, just to remember where we stopped. I think I'd like to begin there. The bell above the door, one soft chime, an evening. You hold the door like it's nothing. Ask how my day's been without thinking twice. Maybe that's just who you are still. I keep carrying those ordinary moments long after they're over. Sometimes I catch your eyes for half a second, long enough to wonder, short enough to doubt myself all over again. Funny how hope can fit inside such a small moment. If I'm imagining this, why does it feel so real every time you're near? Maybe I'm reading too much into everything, or maybe there's something you haven't found the words to say. Between your smile and my silence, there's a story still waiting to begin. I tell myself, not today. Don't make ordinary things mean more than they should. Then you laugh, and every promise I made to myself quietly disappears. Love doesn't always arrive like certainty. Sometimes it begins as a question. You see just a little longer. Half a second, long enough to change everything. The light stayed red longer than usual. Nobody complained. Rain clung to the painted lines, turning white into something softer. A paper cup rocked in the wind, then settled. So did everything else. You stood one umbrella away, close enough to notice the loose thread on your sleeve, far enough to keep pretending we were strangers. The countdown reached 3, then 2. Neither of us moved first. Some evenings don't ask to be remembered, they simply remain like rain caught inside the orange glow of traffic lights, like footsteps choosing the same direction without deciding to. The crosswalk sang its familiar rhythm. Someone laughed across the street. The air smelled like wet concrete and the last warmth of the day. You glanced over, not long enough for certainty, long enough for hope. Green, the crowd moved, so did we, side by side for half a block before the city borrowed us back again. Tomorrow will probably look the same buses, the same lights, the same corner still. I wonder if the weather will remember us before we do. Cross, wait, walk. The sign outside still buzzed in blue. Buckets of tulips lean toward the glass, catching the last drop sliding from the awning. You picked up a stem, then put it back, as if choosing wasn't really the point. Someone's radio played too quietly to recognize the song. The florist disappeared into the cooler, leaving the room to the flowers and 2 strangers. A laugh escaped, small enough to belong there. Every city keeps a few places where time forgets its job. A light that never hurries, a door that stays unlocked, a reason to wait without calling it waiting. receipt printed. Neither of us walked first. The silence had become part of the room. Place never did. The flowers would be different tomorrow. Maybe we would too. You smiled. The bell above the door rang once, and somehow that felt complete. The streets smelled like rain and fresh leaves. You missed a train on purpose. I knew it, by the way. You never looked at the departure board. You asked if I wanted another coffee. Neither of us needed one. The station speakers kept apologizing for delays. Nobody seemed to mind. You folded the receipt into a tiny square while telling me about a movie you couldn't remember. Funny how time slows down when nobody's trying to hold it. Maybe this is how it happens, not all at once, not with fireworks. Just two people finding reasons to miss one more train. The rain finally stopped. The windows turned into mirrors. For a second I couldn't tell if I was looking at you or at the version of me that had already stayed. The board flickered, platform 4, northbound. You smiled. Next one? I nodded, like there had ever been another answer. Some nights don't ask to be remembered. They simply are quiet enough to change everything without either of us realizing it. Doors closing, stand clear. The gallery was almost closing. Footsteps echoed more than voices. You stopped in front of a painting that looked unfinished, or maybe it was finished long before we arrived. A little card beside the frame listed dates, materials, a title. explained why neither of us walked away. Some pictures don't ask to be understood, they simply change the room around them. Maybe people can do that too without trying, without knowing. The guard coughed softly, lights shifted almost imperceptibly. You leaned closer, not to the canvas, to notice a brushstroke everyone else walked past. That's when I noticed you. No music, no applause, just the quiet weight of standing beside someone who sees the world a little differently. Outside, evening had already begun. Inside, the painting hadn't moved. Neither had whatever started between us. Gallery 4, closing time. You said my name like you'd been saying it for years. Not louder, not slower, just differently. The kind of difference that quietly changes everything afterwards. Evening settled across the rooftops, soft enough to blur the distance between windows. For a moment the whole city felt familiar, as if I'd been here before. Nothing happened except I wanted the walk to last a little longer. Maybe this is how the heart learns a new direction, not all at once, just one step, one smile, one ordinary evening at a time. Your voice stayed with me long after the conversation was over, like light lingering on a wall after sunset. Not brighter, just warmer. If anyone asked, I'd say it was an ordinary day. I'd be right, and somehow completely wrong. Some places don't become home because we arrive. They become home because someone is already there. Almost home. Almost home. cafe emptied without either of us noticing. Outside, the windows slowly gathered the colors of the evening, soft enough to blur the lines between reflection and the street beyond. You looked up, smiling at something I couldn't see. For a second I wished I could. There was no reason to stay longer, no unfinished conversation, no promise waiting to be made. Still, neither of us reached for the door. The silence had found its own rhythm, and somehow we trusted it. It's strange how a single moment can quietly change the shape of an ordinary day. The way evening falls, never asked to be noticed. It simply happens slowly until every familiar street feels newly lit. Maybe that's what you are. Not a spark, not a storm, just the kind of light I didn't know I'd been missing. Your voice lingered long after the words were gone, like warmth left in a chair after someone stands up, invisible, undeniable, nothing extraordinary, just another evening, just another conversation. Yet somehow when I think back, everything begins right here. The way evening falls is never hurried, neither are we. If tomorrow looks exactly the same, I think I'll still be looking for this light in every street I walk. The city grew quieter, my heart didn't. The windows were open, not because it was warm, but because the evening felt too beautiful to keep outside. You said something I can't remember, only the way your voice settled into the room, like it had always belonged there. Some conversations leave no quotation marks, only a feeling that follows you home. The light shifted across the table, slowly enough to notice, quietly enough to miss. Maybe this is how ordinary days become. everything. You smiled, not at me, at the thought you hadn't spoken yet. I think that's when I started hoping there would be another tomorrow, just like this. No fireworks, no perfect timing, only the quiet certainty that I remember this feeling long after the season changed. Sunlight never tries to shine, it simply stays, and maybe that's enough to find your way back again. The windows were still open. I didn't notice the rain had stopped, only the quiet between the shelves, where every page seemed to turn a little slower than the world outside. You reached for the same spine, then smiled the kind of smile that never asked to be remembered, yet never leaves. I carried the book home, but somehow it wasn't what stayed with me. It was the pause, the almost, the space between reaching and letting go. Some stories begin long before the first line. Maybe that's how the heart learns someone. Not through promises, not through certainty, just familiar moments, quietly returning until they feel like home. Tonight, the bookmarks still rest between the pages I haven't read. Funny, I remember your expression better than the ending. Nothing changed. Tomorrow will probably look the same still. I'll walk through that door again. exactly as expected. Coffee growing cold, traffic filling the distance, messages arriving, the clock refusing to slow down. Nothing unusual, nothing different, yet somewhere between ordinary thoughts your name quietly appears without asking. It stays not loudly, just long enough to make the morning feel unfamiliar. I try to keep moving. Another meeting, another street, another conversation I barely remember still. Every passing face borrows something from yours, not enough to mistake them, just enough to make me look twice. Maybe memory has its own weather, it chooses its own season, its own hour, its own reasons. Some days find you before I find myself. Some days every familiar place quietly carries your shade. Nothing has to be remembered, nothing tries to hold me there. Still, the smallest moments keep returning with your voice hidden inside them. The afternoon fades without permission, light slides across the window, changing everything without changing anything. I wonder if somewhere today felt different for you too. No answers, no signs, only that quiet certainty that someone can stay inside a day without ever being there. Maybe this isn't longing, maybe it's simply what happens after someone becomes part of the way you notice the world. Some days find you before the music starts, before the evening settles, before the lights appear. Without trying, you become the thought, and everything else quietly circles around. If tomorrow feels the same, I don't think I'll mind, because somewhere between all these ordinary hours, I keep finding you. The day ends, the feeling doesn't. Tomorrow might be different. Today was yours. The room is quiet now. The city's faded into distant lights. I leave the window open just enough to hear the night. I should be thinking about tomorrow, about everything I haven't finished. Instead, it's your expression finding its way back without a sound. It's strange how memory works, not the words, not me the way you looked away, then smiled like you were holding a thought you almost shared. Some moments never ask to become important, they simply do. Maybe the heart keeps its own time. Maybe that's why you're still here. Every time I close my eyes, the evening begins again. Your voice, the quiet streets, the light resting on your face. Nothing changed, yet somehow everything feels a little warmer than it did before. Outside, another train crosses the bridge. Someone laughs far below. The night continues without noticing how one ordinary day has quietly become my favorite memory. Tomorrow will probably look the same. Coffee conversations, traffic lights, but maybe I'll find you again somewhere between another ordinary hour. Every time I close my eyes, the world slows just enough to let me meet you there. Not in dreams, not in wishes, only in the quiet place where today hasn't ended yet. Before sleep, you're still the last thing that feels like light. I've rehearsed this conversation more times than I can count. Every word sounds perfect until you're standing close enough to hear my heartbeat. You smile, ask me how I've been, like it's just another day. Maybe for you it is. I keep collecting little moments, the way you laugh before you finish a sentence, the way your eyes search the sky when you're thinking none of it means anything, yet somehow it means everything to me. Maybe courage isn't something you suddenly find. Maybe it's simply taking one more step before fear takes one back. If you turn around and catch me looking, I don't think I'll look away this time. If this feeling has been quietly growing all along, maybe tonight it deserves a voice, not because I'm certain, because I'm tired of wondering. The evening settles between us, not awkward, just quiet enough to hear all the things we haven't said. I breathe in, count to 3, hope my heart doesn't answer before I do. Whatever happens, I'll still be glad this feeling was real. let me hear. One more breath, one more step. Your name is finally on my lips. Quarter past one, the laundromat hummed like it had all night to spare. You emptied your pockets onto the folding table. A train ticket, 2 coins, a receipt creased into soft paper. I watched you line them up without saying why. Outside, the avenue kept changing colors. Red, green, red again. Neither of us noticed. The dryer turned your sleeve, brushed mine. Neither of us moved. Round and round, shirts become warm, conversations become quieter. The machines keep perfect time. We don't. Someone laughs from the parking lot. A door closes, nothing asked to be remembered. Still, I know I'll remember this. You looked at the clock, then back at me, as if missing sleep cost less than ending the night. The timer chimed. Neither of us stood up. Morning would sort everything into colors, whites, things that fade, things that don't. Tonight, all I wanted was one more cycle, one more excuse to stay where the lights never asked who we were. The last machine stopped, the room didn't. You're talking like it's just another night. I'm listening like I'll remember every word. The city's fading into little lights, and somehow I wish this road would never end. Don't look away, not yet. Before the morning comes, can we stay inside this moment? Don't let tomorrow steal tonight. I don't need forever, just a little more time to keep your hand close to mine before the morning comes. This is what hope feels like. Quiet but impossible to ignore. If I close my eyes, will this feeling stay or disappear with the sunrise? Before the morning comes, let the silence speak for us. Maybe someday you'll know why my heart always stayed one step behind yours before the morning comes.